What's good, y'all? We back. Another episode. Another week went by. B, what's up?
What's crack a lack a lack a lack a lack?
Smitty, what's up?
As soon as he got on. Yeah, what's happening, man? So look, we
Did
gonna
his shit
die.
freeze?
Yes, dude. As soon as we got on, his shit froze. That's why I started laughing. So as soon as we got on, as soon as you said what's up with you, B,
Are you
it
fucking
went and you
kidding me?
connected. And now I see it spinning. All right, but we're gonna keep it moving. Like always. There's always something going on.
Man,
Technically
what?
it's always something. So look, we go dive straight into this Invincible, our reaction to, I won't even say it's not a reaction.
Hell no, it's a reaction. It's some
I don't know.
man.
It's just our commentary or our opinions on the season finale, the season 3 of Invincible season finale. So how you feeling? You brought this up, Sean. You wanted to talk about it. I did too, but what's up?
Yeah, man, cause like, okay. See, the whole season in general, it has some up and down moments, but towards the end, it just upped this shit up so much. Like it has some slow moments, but I feel like Invincible is sticking to this core stuff than any adaptation that we've seen. Only time they stray away from it is when it's like stuff they can't use, like other characters that's owned by somebody else. So outside of that, I liked it. I enjoyed it. And what I did not enjoy was a review from IGN. Now, I think everybody who know IGN reviews be horseshit, and you take it with a grain of salt, because it's the same people that gave what was that game? It was a game that was terrible, and they gave it a high review. And they gave She-Hulk a high review. But anyway, they gave Invincible as a season and the season finale a 4. Don't quote me too much on that, but I know I seen that 4 and it pissed me off. And like what the dude was saying in the actual review was so stupid. It's like he watched it from a TikTok or something, because he couldn't have possibly watched the whole series. And he came up with what he came up with. It's no way possible, because the stuff he was saying was like, you don't know who the last bad guy is. You don't know who this is. Like, bro, what? Like, you being for real right now? Like, in Invincible, shit happens like that. Of course, if you ain't read not the manga, but the comics and stuff like that, no, you're not gonna know who Conquest is. But if you come at this blindly, like everybody else, of course you ain't not gonna know who it is. Then he announced who he is. He's from the Viltrumite Empire, because Anissa did say she leaving, somebody else gonna come.
Man.
And to double back a little bit too, like it was dope because like a previous fight before Oliver is all about killing, and he says some of these people you're gonna have to get rid of. He learned a lesson when Conquest got there. Like, I'm gonna have to off some shit. But and to touch on back to IGN, like, bro, at this point, they just around for rage bait, because because it seemed like anybody I know or just see on social media know, if IGN gives something a fucking 2 or a 4, it's either an 8 or a 7 or even higher. It's like they give like certain stuff to people who they know is not shit they like to rate it. But in a nutshell, I say fuck IGN.
I start off by saying like IGN is a business. We all know, what I'm saying, business is here to make money. Like period. We know what the deal is. So you saying that you think they did it for rage bait? That wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Ratings and stuff like TV networks, even though they aren't a TV network, they was ahead of the game by not being a TV network, by being, overall multimedia, entity based, off the internet or whatever. But anyway, it wouldn't surprise me if they was rage baiting. You know what I'm saying? And it don't surprise me when they do rage bait. I don't know if this was rage bait as much as it just seemed like a poor take, to be honest. And it's not even like if we disagree with it or not. It didn't have anything to do with that, because basically what I read from the review, I didn't read the whole thing. I read like the little synopsis and I read like the beginning, but his biggest, the reviewers, one of his biggest, gripes about it was that he said, like you said, they didn't have background on the conquest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, the whole point of the fight was to give you background on the conquest. You're not supposed to know. If you didn't read the graphic novels or the comics, you wouldn't know who the hell the conquest is.
No.
So then the episode tells you who the hell he is, and then they even added stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we was talking about adaptations last week, And we were talking about how, they can be good, they can be bad, you can mess with them or you don't. This was one of those situations where I feel like Conquest, in this adaptation, Conquest was given more personality than he was given, in the source material. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I think that was a lot because of the casting choice. You know what I mean? So all our Walking
Jeffrey Dean
Dead,
Morgan.
yeah, all our Walking Dead fans, that's messing with us, they would know or that actor as being Negan, the actor of Conquest. He was Negan. So this watching Negan and what's the day fighting Glenn, round two through, see through, Invincible or whatever season three season finale was interesting to see. But I think
Right.
back to my original point, I feel like in this adaptation, the character was given a little bit more depth through this adaptation because of the actor's portrayal and that little monologue that he gave. I don't want to completely ruin it for folks, but man, it was dope. And then I'm sitting here, the episode is playing in the background again, and he did the little blood bubble, the blood heart
Yeah.
bubble. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, bro, everything that happened, the pace of the episode, I feel like they fit everything into it that they needed to. You know what I'm saying? Like without having to necessarily rush. I will almost honestly, I'm not complaining about the rush job to do this show, and we're gonna probably get into solo leveling here next. But I don't feel like they're rushing because there's so much information that they have to get into these shows from the source material. You
Hmm.
can't get it all back into my original point because I'm veering off point a little bit off of our reaction to IGN's review of it. I completely wholeheartedly disagree. I don't think the review was for the whole season because this whole season was incredible. This episode was incredible. Is that again? I think dude just had a bad tape. Like, what? Like, are you serious? I'm seeing Russians like, look, little brother about to go run out the door to try to go. You got to go help big bro out. You know what I'm saying? He get molly whopped a couple of times. He thought he was it. Found out he wasn't. He got hit with some man strength, and it was over with. But I really liked the episode. Like, it was one of those ones where I kind of had my jaw dropped a couple different times. Not that we didn't see some of the stuff that happened before, but
Yeah.
man, when he got a hold of Oliver, I was like, oh shit. So it, I liked it. I didn't go into it with too much expectation. I knew he was going to fight Conquest. I didn't read the source material enough to know exactly what the outcome was going to be. I knew Mark wasn't going to die because I didn't, you know what I'm saying, where if I had seen far enough and, learned enough that, what's some of the things that's got to happen.
Right.
Disagree with dude, though. Thought the episode was great. I thought the season was great. I thought it was, honestly, I thought it was extremely well done compared to season two. Season two was slow. Season two, I feel like that pacing of season two was bad. Pace on season three, I thought was pretty damn good. So
Right.
I disagree with dude. I don't want to, what I'm saying, beat on the dead horse, but a bad
Can y'all
take
hear
in my
me?
opinion. Damn, this
Hell,
nigga came out of
a
nowhere.
hell of a bad take. But
Yeah,
and far as like solo leveling, man, they cooking. They cooking.
yeah.
I don't want to
They
say
gonna
too much in
complain.
episode.
They gonna complain. People's already complaining. They
I was
mad at
complaining.
us. What was you mad at? So since we
The
sitting up
same
here.
old saying. The same old saying I complain about.
Oh, you talking about the cliffhanger? Y'all, I don't know why y'all surprised by that. Like y'all
I'm
know
not
that.
I'm not surprised, but I just hate how they do it though. That's it. Like,
But see, I check the timer on the like while I'm watching it. I'm like, I always do it around the same time I watch. I'll be like, all right, once you get to about like 11, 12 minutes, you like, all right, we about halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through. It's about to start, you know what I'm saying, picking up the
yeah,
pace a little bit. And then by the time I get to about minute like 17, 18, I'm like, oh shit, they're going to show something we going to enjoy. And then they're going to leave you with a cliffhanger. Like always. Like, so, oh, in this episode, I seen somebody was in their parents or grandparents reacting. Did you see that video?
nah,
I seen it before we recorded. It literally did. These is older folks. These people had to be in their 60s, maybe even in their 70s. And it was funny. They was watching like some real niggas. Somebody had the laptop with the HDMI plugged into the TV because
yeah,
there's a what I'm saying, pat house and shit. Like what I'm saying, he ain't have he ain't got this technology all the way up. So what I'm saying. So grandson was like, fuck it, we just gonna plug the laptop up, get it going. He was recording them from where they couldn't see him from the side uh when they got to the cliffhanger, what I'm saying, right when he said exchange and it switched out, everybody was all hype, and then they showed his weak ass feet on the ground walking for the
yeah,
outro, they was like, oh. Like it was exactly what everybody else did. I just knew it was coming, so I still
right.
in my heart I said oh, but outwardly I was like, I know what's about to happen, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so because they got to finish the season with that fight. And what we got 2 episodes left, so
Yeah.
that shit going hard. I will say this though. I don't fuck with Beru's design. I can't. That shit is kind of whack. I kind of agree with the haters on that
Yeah.
shit. It's a little too plain. It's a little too plain for like the rigid lines and stuff of the
Yeah.
details of the source material. But you can't compare an animation to a motherfucking manhwa like
Webtoon.
webtoon.
Yeah,
You
you
just
can't.
you can't like
But
so motherfuckers
but
need to
my
chill.
if they mad at that, wait till they should I say it or no?
Nah,
What
let them be surprised.
which one? Talking about
What
the new
usually
stuff?
what happened? No,
You
what
talking?
he like I'm talking about the show, same thing, but like y'all know what you know what Jin Woo can do, so I'm just gonna say it. Y'all bitching about how the Ant King look, but wait till you see him as a shadow.
Right. I
So
mean, right. That ain't, we all know that ain't about to be his. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about to be his final form because that ain't even his main
yeah,
form.
so
You gonna see more of him in the series with his shadow form than you are, and we spoiling that. But y'all know what the hell it is. Y'all know he not
right.
about to lose to this motherfucker. Like so.
Hell no.
Uh, yeah.
Spoiler.
He gonna be more vocal than all his shadows. That's what I'm saying. Um,
Oh, he
yeah,
the talkative. He the talkative one. See, I haven't read. You know how I do. I find the information and read about it. I'm not reading all them individual chapters yet until the season end. When the season end, I'm gonna probably read a little bit up. But I know what's happening. Overall,
right.
like I know that Beru becomes like the leader. You know what I'm saying? The leader of the or I want to say lead, maybe probably the strongest of the shadows when he
Yeah.
takes over him or whatever, acquires his soul, whatever the hell they do. But if we want to get into this, so watching this, and it's so funny that you don't mess with Hunter x Hunter, and you can't see the parallels between fucking uh, Miriam, the Chimera ant from Hunter x Hunter, and then is it
And
Beru or Beirut? Yeah,
Beru.
Beru. Like
It's
so,
it
they
is
like
it's so
similar,
the
funny.
actually.
they origin
It's so
story the same.
it's funny you say that though. Like I don't watch it, but I know like key information to the show. Like I seen select fights. Like I seen when he fought the old man.
Yeah, the
I
terrorist.
seen I seen when the dude, the horny dude that's want to fight strong fighters, fight that one dude, and he got jacked up. His whole face
Hisoka,
messed
you
up.
talking about Hisoka?
Hisoka.
You don't
Yeah,
like
Hisoka.
Hisoka?
I mean,
Yeah,
he don't
so
watch the show. He don't know. He just saying he read and seen enough of the fights that you know what I'm saying that he know about the character. So let me tell you where the similarities are. They ants,
hold
obviously.
on, real quick. Is Brian in here?
Yes, dude, you can't hear him. I've been talking back and
No,
forth. I
I can't
wonder
hear
on the
nothing.
I wonder on the recording if you're gonna actually be able to hear him because he responded a little bit. So yeah, B News Sean can't even hear you.
Or see
I've been
you.
talking
Well,
to him
well,
too.
I
I was like,
can't
he
see
can't
him
hear.
either. Yeah, he was responding. I didn't even realize that he wasn't responding to you. So look, so similarities. They're ants. They're ants. That's they ants. They was born from queens who met demises, family demises. Miriam was a little bit different because he basically came out premature out of the queen ant lady, and it was similar circumstances, and they were looking for a food source, and they didn't really have a food source for the super strong offspring. Except, and Hunter x Hunter, they end up getting a strong source of energy from somebody who they took out the game, and then on this one, Beru had to go find his own. And that's when he started, you know what I'm saying, mopping up them S ranks because he had to feed on something. That's what it's. Miriam was more of a like strategic, more of a cerebral. They were trying to portray him as being the ultimate. He was supposed to rule the earth. He was supposed to be the king of earth. That was what he was supposed to be. I don't know what Beru was supposed to be king of earth, but it's kind of similar. She was like, he gonna be the strongest. He gonna be it. Miriam was supposed to literally be the king of earth, or you know what I'm saying, ruler of earth.
Yeah.
So again,
The
like I say,
king.
they're similar. Would you say, Binu? Go ahead. I know you.
I said no. He's what you're saying is correct. He's supposed to be the king of Earth. But I will
Okay.
say, which you might have gotten a little bit, you missed out on was that Miriam's source was like was the Nin. They were feeding him Nin a lot because
Oh yeah.
uh
Okay. So, Sean, he was
they
saying
were
the
stealing Nin from the fighters to speed up the
But
process of his birth.
okay, so he was talking about that the different how the difference in how they was born. They use Nin. They use the energy system in Hunter x Hunter is Nin, is a Nin energy system.
Right.
It's called Nins. Basically, right, for Miriam to be born, they was trying to find people with high Nin content to feed them. They would like turn them into these little
Yeah.
meatball. They would turn them into little meatballs. You know what I'm saying? The queen would eat the shit and then it would go into her belly and you would see him kind of, you know what I'm saying, forming and developing in there. He got impatient. He said, "Fuck it," broke out his mama's stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so he was like impulsive and a little impatient. So he came out like bratty and kind of young. Whereas Beru seemed like he came out like a grown ass man. Um, yeah, he wasn't nothing childish or petty or immature about this motherfucker. He like, yo, I'm coming out the bus head.
And to me too, Beru, whatever he eat, he absorbs something from him.
I think he absorbed. I mean, because he bit dude head off and started using his voice. Shit.
And I'm saying, and I don't want to say too much. I don't want to be completely spoilish. So
Yeah, yeah. If y'all watching this spoiler in the mug, but y'all y'all hate us for that. It'd be cool. Y'all be
right.
alright. But yeah, no man. Like so, it's been a solid. It was a solid ass weekend because Invincible came on Thursday, and then so 11 came on Saturday. So it's been all
Mhm.
right. Like those. I mean, I've been working too much, so I ain't really been
I
able
ain't
to
watch
go on too much.
Shangri-La Frontier yet. So
Mm. It's the fact that they can just do side stories in the middle of their little arcs is incredible to me, and they interesting. So this episode,
in the
they
fighting game, right?
they in the fighting game. Remember, they still in the tournament, so that's still they not fighting in the tournament or nothing yet. They just basically, I ain't going without spoiling it. They just had interaction with where they spoke about the number one ranked player. That character was like in the episode. So, but they showed some other stuff too. They showed I ain't gonna mess it up because it's I ain't gonna mess it up. So it was interesting. It wasn't one of those huge, oh, this incredible, the best shit ever. But it had some action in it. You know what I'm saying? It has some story building and it has some action stuff in it. So I just said, well, it was full a little bit. He ended up going back into Shangri-La Frontier. So you know what I'm saying? The game's so nice. He had to get back on it. But speaking of games being nice, I finally got to spend a little time on Monster Hunter. So I know y'all talked about it a couple weeks ago when y'all, you know what I'm saying, when y'all got y'all, feet wet with the game or whatever. But I finally got to spend a little time with that shit. And that shit is incredible. So, and I rescind what I said about the bow for all my Monster Hunter people. I rescind what I said about the bow. The bow is incredible. I was complaining because I didn't know how to do it. And basically, they just incorporated like every aspect of bow usage in almost every Monster Hunter game where every single game, the weapon was different or some the iteration of it was different from the previous one. I feel
Right.
like they just added all that shit together and trimmed off some of the fat, and then it was like, like, but if you can go hard with that shit, if you know what you're doing, you can go crazy with the bow. So loving Monster Hunter so far. I'm about to finish the story here in a little bit. So yeah.
Only thing I don't like, man, they went backwards with the damn menus.
I mean, the UI, they was going they gonna do that. Man, I'm sitting, dude. This episode been playing since we've been recording, bro. Adam Eve went so fucking hard. Adam Eve went so hard on Invincible. Man, Adam Eve went hard. I don't want to like she went hard, bro. She
Hmm.
went hard. Dope ass character. That's how you draw one. That's how you do a woman character and actually have her with some. You know what I'm saying? They still show aspects of her being like a woman and still, you know what I'm saying? She ain't like whack. She ain't like overly, provocative dressed. She ain't looking all crazy, but they showing her strength. They showing her toughness. They showing her, you know what I'm saying? Her wit and how smart she is and how down she is for Mark. Cause she ain't had to do. She did all of this shit. She did. Well, got woke up out of a coma and went to go fight a damn alien for her man. Like it legit saved him. It would have been over with for the homie if she wouldn't have came and did what she did.
I
And she showed the
swear.
hell out. She showed out. She did that because she a ninjutsu user. I call them ninjutsu users, but she can do. She's the type of character that I like. Their power, her ability. She's my favorite. Like with her skill set, because I like the balance that she can do. She can fly. She's fast. She can be strong. She can get you from a distance. She can be creative. You know what I'm saying? That was the
I
kind of
call her
character I love.
Her
I
power is
call her OD Green Lantern.
I ain't
her
even
is
think that is
molecular
good.
manipulation.
You
Just the
said
OD
is
Green.
yeah, it is. He said is what did you say? You said molecular manipulation.
Yeah, molecular manipulation and transmutation.
That's cool.
Yeah. Can you hear
She
Sean
can.
B new?
I can hear Sean.
Man,
He
that is
can't hear
so
me.
that's so backwards, right? He can hear what you saying. You can't hear him, Sean.
That's
She was
whack.
she was 10. She had this
Yeah,
nigga
I
with
hear
like a 20-day
everything.
combo.
Man.
She went Iron Man. She went Green Lantern, created herself an Iron Man situation. Then she went full.
All
I'm
armor.
messing it up. I ain't about to tell you. Then she went to a whole nother character. She went. I ain't gonna bet. She went. Let's just say she just went full Jean Grey. So you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
But
molecular manipulation is
all
one
right,
of the strongest powers to have. Like, what's his name? The Molecule Man. He's one of the
It's supposed
most
to be awkward
powerful
because I can't
characters.
hear this dude. I'm just basically
he
be sitting here
he
quiet.
he just brought up Molecule Man. He said molecular manipulation is one of the strongest powers you can have. He said look at it like Molecule Man. Yeah, right. But yeah, so oh no, yeah, since we on weird audio, man, we might need to cut this one where we got what we need to get on because I don't know if the recording is going. It should pick up be new. It should have everybody on.
No, it's just showing me in the studio. Me and you.
Oh, man, it ain't showing be new on there.
Yeah, we
Man,
probably
she got
should cut
fucked up.
in Sean. I have to check. Well,
Man,
he
be
can
new,
hear me.
man. Oh, let me give y'all a rivals update. Smith Dog, where's my official press release for Marvel Rivals. Uh, um, hello, everyone. Smitty Smith here. I am officially announcing my second and final retirement from Marvel Rivals.
Nope, it ain't happening.
Oh, it's already deleted. It already happened.
I
Already
know you
deleted.
deleted it,
It's
but
over with.
what I'm
I ain't
saying
downloading
is,
it again. Mm-mm.
no, we're gonna do the pep talk again. You gonna
No, ain't no pep talk. Nope. Because when you got me to get back on it, which was it was a good time. When you got me to download the game again and play the game again, I didn't have the knowledge base that I had on as much so that with the matchmaking system. Now we know the matchmaking system is we kind of went through that. It's not skill based, it's definitely engagement based. They want you to stay on the game as much as possible. So they do what they gotta do. You're gonna be 500. They're gonna make you struggle. They're gonna put you in scrub matches. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put you in matches where you know what I'm saying, stumping people. And I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like that I can predict when I'm gonna win and when I'm gonna lose before the match started. So I told B New we just played a few matches. We played like what 3 or 4 matches, right? And I kind of told you,
three. We only
I
played
told
three.
you what was gonna happen in each match. Did I not? Like before each one started, I was like, I see how this is about to go. Boom, boom, bit, boom, boom, bit. We get to this last one. I told you, B, no, I was like, look, I guarantee you we lose this match. Like, nothing we can do. I'm like, they're going to put us on a match with scrubs. And then the dudes we going against is going to be like the real live Avengers, you know what I'm saying? Or the Eternals, or the fucking Thunderbolts, or the real Fantastic Four with Silver Surfer on their side, or, you know what I'm saying? The whatever
Kryptonian
group.
takeover.
Right, he said the Kryptonian takeover. Any group, whatever group you can, comic book wise, Marvel comic, DC, any comic book, you just knew they was just it. And that's exactly what happened. I told B, I'm like, I'm frustrated. I know what the game is. And the fact that
Yeah.
I can pick it out, I was like, I'm done with this shit, bro. Like, what's the fun in this if I know what's
Uh.
gonna happen?
Well, no, it's
Yeah, like the
performance
cards
based.
stacked against you from jump.
Yeah,
It's performance based. So if you do
Bruh.
the more you do better,
B new talking.
they'll start putting you in there with like they'll start queuing you in with the scrubs because then now you have to carry. When you're losing, they put you in with people who's going to carry you. That's what I've learned because
Man,
I've been
I ain't never gotten. Well, that's your experience. He said when you winning, they put you in lobbies to where you got to carry people. He said then when you losing, they put you in lobbies where people got to carry you. I ain't ran into no lobby where I'm getting carried.
I never
Like that's
experienced that at
never the
all.
case. I don't never get that
yeah
side of
like
it.
okay
Sadly, I
so
wish
like
I
I get
did.
like I'll give
I'll be the one
example
that's holding
so
my own either way it go, and it still just like don't go my way.
no because your
And
teammates
you
also
know people always first thing they say is skill issue. No, bro, it's not no way. Like my skills don't reflect who I match up with.
no it doesn't
Mm-mm.
so I know he can't hear me
That's
but
what be
basically
new. Go ahead, be
it's
new.
it's performance, not performance. I'm sorry. It's your teammates have the situational awareness, and I've learned playing is that most of these players do not have situational awareness. So an example
Yeah.
is one of the matches I lost that we could have won because we was dominating the whole match. We were literally dominating the whole match, and we lost
Mm-hmm.
because there was no situational awareness. My whole entire team pushed up. I was the only one back, and they end up getting it. So they had 6 minutes or 5 minutes to get
I
to the
say
other
long story
spot.
short.
So
So
he
the 5 minutes.
says he's saying, I mean, but yeah, so he basically going in detail, Sean, about how you know what I'm saying, like the awareness of your teammates. So that's what we talk about. The overall skill of your teammates is just bad. Like you just explained it in detail why they bad. I don't give a shit why they bad. I just know that the game gonna put me in a lobby after I win a couple matches. They gonna put me in a lobby with some of the weakest motherfuckers to ever play the game,
Yeah, that's
and
because
we gonna go against the best players that they can possibly put. And this is competitive. They're gonna put us against the best players they can possibly find. Like I
yeah,
don't
they
like
are
that.
because
Like I'm
if
cool.
you when you go 18-4, because I've learned that if when you go like 24-4, you actually don't lose 20. When you have over 10 deaths, that's when your level goes down faster. Because I learned you can actually
Well,
level up
yeah,
really fast
you
if
can like
you go.
that. You still, but look, I say this though, like they know that though. They know this shit bullshit because you can make it through the ranks at 500. If you just go 500, you will end up ranking up, like because they give you more points for winning than they do for losing. So if you literally go tit for tat, win loss, win loss, win loss, your ass can go all the way to probably I don't know what rank you would get up to at that win loss. Maybe what up to past diamond.
Diamond. It's only good enough for
Right, I
diamond.
would think. Right,
It's only
I would think that would get
loss
you through
loss is
diamond
good
or
enough
so.
for us diamond, but
Okay,
after
so yeah,
that,
B news again.
it's a
After that, you
skill.
got to win.
Get higher, like celestial eternity, it becomes more of a skill. Like I said, I know he can't hear me, but I'm just saying, like if you go 20, like 40-2, you'll get like a 30 plus 33. So let's say you went 40-2 and you lost. Well, you might get something like -8, -15. That's why I'm saying it's more about your performance. And you, Smith Dog, don't die like that. So your performance says,
Man, I ain't
okay,
trying to hear
guy is a carrier, and because you're a carrier, they put you in the lobbies with people that you need to carry, while the other team will play with somebody that they have to carry. And I
it.
learned
Man,
that because I was playing with a dude. I was playing with a dude that was on my team. We lost with him. Then they switched him to the other team, and and I don't
He
remember.
tore y'all
I
up.
think we won that match when he switched him to the other team. I literally saw it. I was like, oh, he's on another team now. And I think we won that match though. I can't remember, but it was actually
Man,
hilarious. That no,
that
I'm being
game done.
serious.
Oh, I know. I
I'm not saying
I
it's
know you
right.
being
I'm
dead
just
ass
saying
serious,
that
but
overall, I'm just saying that that's what I've learned playing it for so much. Because as I've been literally performing better, I noticed my teammates seem to be getting worse. Also, sometimes
yeah.
like if you win a match and then the next match you queue, you won't play with better players. So as long as your performance is high, you start playing with better players. But every now and then they'll switch
Mm,
you. Then they'll switch you to the losing bracket, like start to carry, and it'll be like, nah, who wants?
everybody score 500. Everybody win loss is basically 500. And if it ain't 500, it's like 50, like 52%, 53% maybe. If you like kind of good. And if you great, I don't want to say great. If you really good, your win percentage is like 60%. But that's if you win in 60% of your matches and you playing competitive, you are a lot better than the average person. Like
Yeah,
so, but
you
the
are.
fact that again they want you to be 50, go 500 and go lost to one win, fuck y'all. Y'all can kiss my ass. I will be spending my time hunting these monsters and messing them up. And you need to get on there, be new. Fuck my rival. Been on there for long enough.
I'm having too much fun, dog.
Man, why? There ain't no way you having fun.
No,
I
I
call
really
cap.
am having
I
fun.
call.
It
I
is
call cap on the
annoying.
amount of fun you having, and I'm judging. You
No,
said
I am having
annoying. See,
fun.
right? The fact that I mean, I don't know. Everybody different. But I say you was comfortable with going on them 10, 11 game losing streaks too,
I was
though.
trying to work my
Nigga,
way out of it,
and
honestly.
when I lose 2 times, 3 times straight, nigga, I'm ready to like resign. Game over with.
No, I lost 11 straight, but I was trying to
Ryan be
work
trying to
my
power
way
through
out.
them L's.
That's what he said. He lost 11 straight on power through. Man, you had multiple 10. losing streaks that you end up
Yeah,
getting.
but
So
that's when I learned that you can easily go because
Oh,
then they
thanks.
start queuing you. They supposed to queue you with people that's going to carry you, but even the carriers get outgunned because it's also matches like the players. If you have one person that's a tank and then the rest are all duelists, those duelists have to be unbelievable. The problem is most of the duelists never be unbelievable,
they
and
be
Smitty could
regular.
say attest to this. They also be trying to do challenges, and then sometimes these people be purposely throwing.
Yeah,
Like
right.
I've come
Some
to the conclusion: if you play with Venom, Hawkeye, Black Widow, I just think you're throwing because none
No,
of them.
not Venom. Venom be going fucking man. You go against a good Venom, them motherfuckers don't die.
I'll
Now
never. Yeah, I
he
go
was saying that
against a
throw
good
picks.
Venom.
He was calling them throw picks. Basically, okay, people, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. But look, I'll hit over that. But I will tell you, Shine, dude we was playing competitive, and this nigga was like, he got in the chat. We won the first round, but we barely won. Dude got on, was like, my bad. He was using Black Widow. He's like, my bad. I was doing a challenge or whatever.
He
Mm.
said challenge because the dude
I
called him
mean,
out.
we in
Like, why you
comp.
playing with Black Widow? And he was like, "My bad, I was doing a challenge. I was just trying to do this
Yeah,
challenge." It's like,
dude,
what
Who
the?
right,
that?
dude, text him. He said, "Why you playing with Black Widow?" Dude was like, "My bad, I'm doing the challenge. I'm gonna switch next round." I'm like, bro, why are you doing challenges on competitive? Though we
Like,
won, though we won. So I mean, but still, like, why are you?
do
Come
that
on.
shit elsewhere.
Yeah, they ain't worried about it. They said, "Fuck y'all." But all right, man, we about to let's get moving. We at that 30 plus man win situation. So
All right,
anything you wanna make sure that we get to one time. Remind the folks about DreamCon coming up in a couple months. We got our press situation going. We're gonna be there. I'm hyped. What else? I don't know. I don't know. That's it for me.
Mm. I just see y'all there. On that note, fuck Brian. We out.